Today on the Auto Insider, we're reviewing the 2019 Mazda CX-5 Signature. Now, on the outside, there's not much difference in comparison to the 2018 CX-5. But one of the things that's really making the news and making the circuit about this CX-5 is the new engine. It has a 2.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder that gives a lot more power than the outgoing 185 horsepower engine that the last CX-5 had. This one has 277 horsepower, puts out 310 pound-feet of torque. And I'll tell you, just as a novice, when you put this car in gear and you drive, you take off, you notice the power right away. Now, this isn't some sport SUV that you're going to be compared to some of the luxury models, but for the class that it's in, the level of material and workmanship in this vehicle, it's a vehicle to be reckoned with. Backup camera works great. You always check your mirrors and look around, but now you have a 360 view. It's showing me everything around the vehicle. Nice feature here for this 7-inch monitor that comes standard in this CX-5 with a 2.5T engine in it. If you're looking to buy an SUV and fuel economy is your thing, that's what you're looking for, is fuel economy. There are going to be some other small and mid-sized SUVs that's going to get a little better fuel economy, simply because they have a smaller, less powerful engine. And many of them, like Toyota and Honda, have opted for the CVT transmission. I am not a fan of CVT transmissions. If you have watched any of my videos, if you listen to my radio show, you know CVT transmissions are not my thing. And not because there's some particular problem with the CVT transmissions that I know of. I don't like the way that it shifts and the way that it feels. It gives me more of a go-kart toy type feeling and less of a car feeling. But let's get to the other things that I really like about this CX-5, and I think that you will find if you're out looking. Because the first thing you're going to notice is the $39,000 price tag on this CX-5. Yeah, $39,000. It's just under $40,000. That's a lot of money for a Mazda SUV. It's competing with the luxury brands, so it better have the features and amenities and comfort that you'll get in those other brands. I'll say the 16-way power adjustable driver's seat. It's comfortable, nothing great about it. I wish it had the extended seat bottom like some of its German and Japanese competitors are starting to come with. But again, it's not one of those things you have to have, something I've grown accustomed to and would like to see it on any touring. And this signature is called a touring, so I would think that's something they would come as an option on these vehicles. But it does have rain sensing windshield wipers. We're here, it's raining here in Atlanta today. Well, it's misty, but you have rain sensing wipers, easy for me to say. Auto lights, so your lights come on and off automatically from dusk to dawn. It has heated outside mirrors. If you live in a cold or humid climate, you know, heated mirrors are really good for clearing those mirrors up pretty quickly for you so you can get on your way. Speaking of heated, you have heated seats in the front and the rear, and you have ventilated seats in the front. So there's your luxury. It also has radar cruise control. I'm looking here at my heads-up display, which is another feature that I really like about it. The heads-up display here shows me the distance I'm from the vehicle ahead of me. It allows me to program the distance I want to keep from the vehicle ahead of me. And it will alert me with an amber light when I am too close. When I activate the Sky Active Cruise Control, the vehicle will maintain the distance on its own from the vehicle in front of me based on the distance that I set when I program the cruise control. I tested it, it works really well. The vehicle also has lane departure warning. One thing I like about this lane departure warning is it's not as aggressive as some of the others. Here on my dashboard in the center stack, I have lines on each side of the vehicle. Those lines show me where I am in the lane. If I move over toward one of those lanes, that light will turn yellow. And I can set the sensitivity to the lane departure warning. It also has blind spot monitoring and those things, you don't have to have it, but I was like, you don't miss it until you need it. So have it in case you need it. Probably does too. Adds a little more weight to the vehicle, and in adding more weight, it hurts the fuel economy. The warranty on this CX-5 is a 36-month, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. You have a 60-month, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. With the 36-month, 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, you get 24-hour roadside assistance. One of those features, if you're going to charge $39,000 for a vehicle, you had better offer some of the same features that the competitors in that price range are offering. Getting back to safety, this vehicle has a smart city brake, which it monitors the distance in front of you, along with those cameras that are in here measuring the distance. And if it sees that you cannot bring the vehicle to a stop, it will bring the vehicle to a stop for you to avoid an accident. But now let's get to why you really buy a SUV or crossover. It's space. With these second row seats folded down that fold down in 3 sections, makes it pretty easy to carry different size and types of loads. It's not a power fold down, but it's easy enough to do. One button takes the middle down, pull the next handle, left side goes down, and of course on your right, same thing. Second row, decent leg room, not a full size, didn't expect any huge leg room here in the back seat, but it does have heated seats, but no climate control for the second row passenger. Here in the driver's seat, everything is laid out great. Like I said, comfortable seats, nice Napa leather in this signature edition. Nice touch when you're in this almost $40,000 price range. All those controls here that we talked about. This dial control for a lot of your functions for your 7-inch monitor works great. There are also duplicate knobs on the dashboard to help work a lot of those functions. And there are also buttons right here around the knob to help you navigate back to your home screen on your 7-inch monitor that gives you a nice little icon to tell you what's here. Once you've driven the car for a day or two, or if you sat down with your salesperson, which I always recommend, these things become easy to operate. AC, HVAC right here, buttons right where you need them. Doesn't have the Qi wireless charging, but it does have a place to leave your smartphone. You can switch the transmission here from normal to sport mode. Gives it a little more acceleration, at least makes you feel like you're getting a little more acceleration. One of the things I love, a place to put my sunglasses when I arrive to my destination so they're not in the seat or in the cup holder when I come back to my vehicle. Well, this is the 2019 Mazda CX-5 signature all-wheel drive. Looks pretty good in this soul red crystal metallic. For more about my week in this 2019 Mazda CX-5, tune in to the Auto Insider now on News and Talk 1380 WAOK or on your smartphones at radio.com app WAOK.